Hi everybody, it's Lesley here from Heffy Doodle, and I'm so excited because today I'm getting to share with you our newest spring release for 2023. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, sit back, relax, and take a look at what we have in store for you today. There's frogs, there's storks, there's 3D elements, shaker dies, so many sparkle mixes, which I know are going to bring so much joy to your craft room. Come on then, let's take a look.
What better way to jumpstart this release than by looking at the Bee Hoppy stamps and coordinating die set. This super cute stamp set includes a variety of sweet little frogs or toads in different poses, as well as some fun images to create some gorgeous pond life scenes. We have a little log, we've got some reeds, some lily pads and flowers, as well as a few elements like a paper boat that you could put on the water and some flies flying and some cakes as well. There's also a selection of really fun sentiments that you could use with these frogs to make your card totally unforgettable. You're definitely going to want to pair up this stamp set with our new Build a Pond dies. Now this die set is going to enable you to make 2 different sizes of ponds. But you could also use these dies to create swimming pools, ice rinks, roller rinks, or lots of different things. Not only is there the pond dies, but there's a selection of other accessories such as vines that can hang down, some reeds, some grassy tufts, lily pads, and lots more. You're also going to want to get your hands on our new freshly cut grass dies. This collection of dies includes some long grassy border dies, some border dies with tufts of grass, also a plain cut line on a curve so you can create some grounds or coloured scenery for your cards. And there's also some single little tufts of grass as well. This is really going to be a useful die set when you are building scenes on your cards. You're also going to love our brand new Ripple Waves stencil. Just look at how beautiful this stencil is and the gorgeous watery effect it creates when inked up with ink. But you can also use it with mists and sprays to create some gorgeous water effects for your projects. Also, you can use it with pastes and glitter for a stunning look. Because it's quite fine, I recommend using it with a little repositionable adhesive, but you're going to love the results every single time. Looking for the perfect sentiment for your cards featuring those gorgeous frogs? Look no further. Here's the Jump for Joy Jumbo Sentiment dies. This has got the welded words for Jump for Joy as well as the shadow, which means you can create some wonderful layered sentiments or snip apart each of the letters for more versatility. I think that word joy could be used for Christmas cards too, you know. While we're building ponds over here, why not add some cute little feathered friends? Let me introduce you now to the Flock Star stamps and die set. This sweet flamingo collection is going to really rock your world. There are 5 adorable flamingos in different poses and dancing like a party animal, as well as some flowers, a boombox or stereo, and adorable sentiments that you can use for a variety of different cards and occasions. There's also some little music notes and a crown. You're going to be able to use these for lots and lots of different cards. I just love the way that they are just partying out. And I think it's going to pair perfectly with our Let's Party Jumbo Sentiment dies. Once again, we've got the welded words and the shadow die as well. So you can create lots of different looks with the same die set. And once again, cut them apart for a different look. I think this is the perfect die for creating party invitations as well, don't you think? Let's now take a look at the candy swirl stencil. This simple and humble stencil is going to give you so much mileage. Those curved lines remind us of the inside of a candy cane, but I think it looks gorgeous inked up with a variety of inks or used as a tone-on-tone look. You can use it for a variety of different occasions for adding some glitter or a pop of color. It's definitely one of my new favorites. And speaking of favorites, these are also going to be an essential part of my stash. Introducing the mini scalloped metric rectangle dies, and of course, their sister, the imperial rectangle dies. This rectangle die set has got these gorgeous fine mini scalloped edges for a beautifully soft look. Layer these up with our stitched imperial rectangles, or in the metric version as well, for a variety of different looks when you mat and layer things together. I just love how that subtle scalloped edge looks so pretty. You can also layer them with our thin frame dies. Now it's time for some more feathered friends. Let me introduce you to the special delivery stamps and coordinating dies. Look at these adorable storks or herons, and they also have a little mail carrying bag and a bundle, and that means that they can carry a selection of accessories of the other images that are in this stamp set. There is a gift, a selection of cards, a baby bottle, a rattle, but there's also a diploma and a little hat for graduation as well. You'll be able to use these adorable birds for baby cards, graduation cards, or even just generic cards. There's so much versatility here. Now, take a look at our backdrop die. This is called the Sky High Cloud Backdrop die. This has a selection of cutting lines and this stitched cloud effect, and this die is going to be perfect for creating quick cards. You can create tone-on-tone look, or you can even use this die to emboss a background for a different look to your project. And what's going to go perfectly with these stamps and dies is our new arrival sentiment set. This sentiment stamp set has got a variety of sentiments perfect for making baby cards, including welcome to the world, congratulations on the arrival of your little baby, and some adorable sentiments like you made a tiny human, congratulations on becoming a big sister, and the standard it's a girl, it's a boy, and things like that too. This is a great addition to your stash. Over here at Heffy HQ, we are delighted to be introducing another alphabet set of dies to our catalogue. This is the Moxie alphabet dies, and sold separately, we also have the Moxie number and punctuation die set. This is a sweet and whimsical font that you're going to reach for time and time again for creating some sweet cards. You have the whole collection, the whole alphabet, plus a collection of numbers, the @ symbol, an ampersand, we've got brackets, a hashtag, question marks, the whole lot, so you can create a variety of different projects. Never again will you be looking for a word die when you can make it yourself with the Moxie alphabet and number dies. They are perfectly sized for using on your cards, either A2 size, slimline, or even for using on scrapbook pages as well. I particularly love using these to add a name to my cards to create some personalized projects. Next up, we have the Layering Hearts stencil. This stencil has a collection of hearts in a scattered format, and you can ink up the stencil as is, or you can slide the stencil down slightly and add a second color. You can also flip the stencil over and add different hearts in different areas. This gives a lovely full result, and I love it when you get a two-tone color palette on your card. Now it's time to go to the circus and see some more cute critters. Let me introduce you first and foremost to the 2x2 zoo animals stamps and of course their coordinating dies. Now this may look familiar to you because we also have in our catalogue already the 2x2 safari animals, and these cute zoo animals have been drawn in the same style so that they can coordinate absolutely beautifully together. It includes 2 zebras, 2 tigers, 2 elephants and 2 snakes. You can add them to your projects together or separately, and they are perfectly sized for just adding one onto your card. They're a little bit bigger so they're easier to colour, and I think they look absolutely adorable. Now let me introduce you next to the Carnival Star backdrop die. This is another A2 imperial size backdrop die with this gorgeous quilted stitching effect and also a scattering of stars. This is the kind of die that you're going to reach for to create beautiful, easy cards, either shaker cards, or you can layer other colors behind them or ink blend behind it for a different look. I love the textured look that it gives. Plus, you get lots of star confetti left over once you die cut this. It's going to go perfectly with our At the Circus dies. If you like paper piecing die cut elements together to create really fun 3D shapes, then you're going to really enjoy the At the Circus dies. You can build your own big top tent and also a little platform where your critters can stand on top of it. You can also use lots of the fun shapes to create other elements and other scenes too. The At the Circus dies is a great addition to our collection, and I think you're going to get lots of mileage out of it. Next up, we have the Happy Birthday Jumbo Sentiment dies. I think this is another essential for your stash. You have the welded words Happy Birthday that could be used on their own or pair it up with the coordinating shadow die that comes in the set. Use the word happy on its own, maybe pair it with the Moxie alphabets, or even the word birthday paired with the party from the Let's Party jumbo set. You can also create fun shaker elements using the jumbo sentiment dies. Now let's take a look at the birthday number dies. Have you ever needed to add an age to a birthday card? Well, look no further than the birthday number dies. These number dies are a little bit bigger, so you can create a focal element on your card. But what's extra special about these dies is that they also have additional dies to create a little candle flame and also a knot for a balloon. And there's some strings for the balloons too. So you can use these in a variety of ways. You're going to use them on your scrapbook projects, on cards, and more. There's also some dies that says RD for third, TH for like 50th, and ST for first, etc. So I think you're going to use these time and time again. Another favorite from our design team is our new zebra stripe stencil. It might look pretty standard, but the design team have gone nuts for this stencil because it gives such wonderful results. Ink it up in vibrant colors for a fun patterned paper kind of look, or use it with foils, glitter pastes, and more. It gives a gorgeous subtle background to your cards, or it can make an absolute impact. Talking about making an impact, let me introduce you to the Showtime frame dies. This collection of dies I think you're also going to love using for creating interesting features on your card. There is this cool A2 size rectangle with the little holes or stitching holes in it. There's also a larger label, a more embellished flourished label design, and also some smaller elements where you can create banners and pennants as well. This die set is going to be used so many times. Next up, we've got the Wrapped with Love stamps and dies. Yes, more cute critters. Now this Wrapped with Love set includes a dog, a cat and a bunny, and they're having oodles of fun wrapping up some gifts and presents. I was finding I was always looking through my stamps for little gifts, little boxes of gifts, little presents to add to my cards. And I thought it would be excellent to have a stamp set that had a variety of different gifts and boxes in it. So that was how we came to have the Wrapped with Love stamp set. These cute critters look adorable, and there's also some accessories in this set like the scissors, the wrapping paper, and a cute little bow that you can add to other critters when you're making your cards. Next up, we have the Lots of Love stencil. This stencil has the repeated word love as well as some love hearts and looks absolutely amazing when used with glitter paste or even with ink for a tone-on-tone look. It gives a gorgeous background faux pattern paper look to your projects. What better way to add a little extra love to all of your cards than using the Lots of Love stencil? Now let's talk interactive dies. This is our present shaker dies, and you'll see on the back of the packaging some examples of different ways that you can use this die set. You can create a shaker element in the shape of a present or gift box because this die set has got a square base and a frame, as well as a lid and some bows and some like ribbon stripes. So you can build these together to create lots of different gift box designs. These are also wonderful dies that are very versatile in creating other elements on your projects, like the bow shown here. Now it's time for another stencil, and this is the Funhouse Diagonal Stripes stencil. I love this one because I think it creates such a fun design with the variety of different thicknesses of that diagonal stripe. You can create this lovely faux pattern paper look with one color or use mini blending tools to add variety of colors to each of the stripes. You can even layer up this stencil for a faux plaid look. It's so versatile and beautiful. Next up, we have the Just For You Shadow Heavy Cuts. This is another staple because you're going to be able to cut this apart and use it in a variety of different ways. Put it on gift tags or add it to your cards. Use it with the shadow or on its own. It is the perfect size for adding to your projects. Of tags, let me now introduce you to the Tag Shaker dies. Once again, we have some examples on the packaging of different projects you can make, but this die set will let you create this gorgeously sized shaker tag. There is a frame and a base die, but also some dies which have a variety of different shapes of the hole reinforcers, as well as dies to help you create 3D bows. These will just elevate your project and make your projects really stand out. They're excellent for use on scrapbook pages too. Now, if you like creating fun interactive projects, you're going to love the Brook 3D box card. This die set will help you create a pop-up box card that will actually fold flat to fit inside an A2 envelope. The die set itself contains dies for creating the base of the card, but also has dies to create the matted layers as well. This means that it's so quick and easy to run the dies through your die cutting machine, layer things on top, and have a little box ready to go. our design team also come up with fun and inventive ways to use the dies in this set to add to other projects like this fold the flap card with a tiger and also this rounded rectangle base plate, and turn this one into a cake. How fun! We also have in this release some more elements that you're going to want to have in your stash to build up your crafty essentials. First of all, we have got our Spring Breeze pattern paper pad. This is a 6x6 paper pad with 24 sheets, 12 different beautiful designs in this pastel tones, mixed with a white dot and a white stripe. It's perfect for using with dies to create paper paste elements or for creating backgrounds. And why not pair that with our Spring Breeze enamel dots? This packet has 65 enamel dots in a variety of sizes and is the perfect finishing touch to your projects, whether it's baby cards, Easter cards, springtime cards, or more. I just love the pastel tones. I think they look absolutely gorgeous. We have another pattern paper pad to share with you this time, and this is called The Greatest Show. And this pattern paper pad is all about fun vibrancy. This set includes gorgeous patterns, including the sunburst effect, some stripes, some plaid designs, and also some pattern paper with a variety of different colored stars. It's great for using on a background or for creating paper pieced pieces. They're so fun and will really give a lot of life to your projects. As well as paper, we also have a wonderful collection of sparkle mixes. First up, we have Sugared Berries, which has this beautiful pink and red collection mixed in with some iridescent and clear colors for a gorgeous look. Next, we have Frozen Fractals. This ice blue and silver combo is really gorgeous and soft and subtle and even perfect for baby boy cards, or maybe even for wintry cards like this. Next up, we have a sparkle mix called Enchanted Moss. This has a variety of different tones of green, which pairs perfectly with our Bee Hoppy Froggies, but also will work great for those galaxy backgrounds and anything involving your ponds or water. It creates a beautiful shimmer. Next, Tickled Pink. That's definitely giving me flamingo vibes with this vibrant and happy bright pink color. It pairs with our Flock Star stamp set really beautifully and will definitely give every project that extra burst of life. Next, our sparkle mix is called Starry Night. This has a beautiful collection of rich blues mixed with bronze and gold tones. And don't forget that each of our sparkle mixes include both sequins and gems for that extra little bit of pizzazz. Cloud 9 is this soft lilac or lavender tones mixed with some light pinks, whites and iridescents. It's so soft and subtle, and I think this one's my favorite. We also have the Ring Master sequin mix or sparkle mix, which has reds, blues, golds, and goes really well with our 2x2 zoo animals, but I think would work really well for Independence Day as well. It's a really bright, happy collection. And speaking of bright and happy, we also have Pride sparkle mix. This is another sparkle mix which has a plethora of colors, almost like the rainbow, hence its name Pride. It looks gorgeous on any card. And let's not forget that we are now delighted to be introducing the Sweetie Pie 2x3 stamps and dies to our catalogue. This is a delicious stamp set which has an adorable little pie and also a pie slice, and will create the sweetest cards or add it as an accessory to your scenes for that extra added touch. Delicious.
And that's it. That's everything. I hope you've enjoyed what you have seen today. I think the design team did a fabulous job of showcasing everything in our new release. Now we are now open for pre-orders. So that means you can come on over to the Heffy Doodle store and place your pre-order. And the great news is if you do that, you will actually get a free stamp set. That's right. Any pre-orders placed between the 28th of February and the 7th of March, you'll be eligible for a free Damn Fine Day stamp set. And if your order is over £45, you'll get the dies completely free also. No code necessary, nothing needed. We will automatically add it to qualifying orders. Our release day is on the 7th of March, and that's the day that you'll be able to buy all these products from our retail partners. We'll also be having a blog hop over on the Heffy Doodle blog, so be sure to come back and check out that for more inspiration. Until next time, happy crafting!